Good morning, all my students. How are you today?
Hello, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning, Miss.
morning. Doing
I'm
pretty
good,
good.
Miss.
How
How
about
about you?
you?
Thank
Morning.
you. I'm great. Are you ready to start today's lesson?
Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Let's
Ready,
start.
Miss?
All right. I'm really glad that we have this great opportunity to meet in this meeting. And today we are going to learn something very interesting. So today we are going to learn about short story. Before we continue, I would like to ask, have you ever read a short story before?
Yes, ma'am. I have read a short story before from the newspaper.
All right, very good, Hadi. Do you remember what is the story is about? And do you like to read it?
Not quite, but I remember like the story is talking about some story of Balinese people. I don't know. Was it like Jaka Tarung? I don't know. But the story is very good. Fighting some crocodiles. And also after that, yeah, there's also a moral of the story in there. And I'm not really complete remember all the fulls of the story, but I think that's a short because what is it like? Not too long for the story, man.
All right, thank you so much. That's a great start, Hadi. And for the others, do you ever read a short story? Or in Indonesia, it is well known as cerpen or cerita pendek. Have you ever read those?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. I believe that most of you already have read a short story before, or in Indonesia, maybe you may read a cerpen or cerita pendek. So today we are going to learn more about short story. So short story is a brief fictional prose with few characters, simple plot, and limited time range. Therefore, the story mainly focuses on one single event. Jadi, short story atau cerita pendek itu adalah karangan yang sangat singkat, itu kadang berbentuk fiksi, itu terdiri dari karakter yang sedikit, plotnya simple, dan juga jangka waktu yang terbatas. Jadi, kalau kalian membaca short story itu, biasanya mereka tidak lebih dari satu halaman ya. Now we're going to learn about the elements in short story. So these elements are very important to be as a fundamental base to develop a story. Apakah kalian familiar ketika kalian mendengar intrinsic elements atau in Indonesia it is unsur intrinsik? Apakah kalian familiar dengan kata itu?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Can you tell me what do you know about an intrinsic elements? Maybe what do you remember about intrinsic elements?
Maybe the content, ma'am?
All right, thank you, Hadi. Yes, so intrinsic element is closely related to the contents or the story itself. First, it is a theme atau tema, itu adalah ide yang mendasari sebuah cerita. Kemudian point of view, it is related to the perspective. Kemudian ada setting, itu it is about time and place where the story is unfolds. Kemudian ada characters. Jadi characters itu adalah orang-orang atau benda atau animals that involved in the story. Kalau tentang karakter, apakah kalian familiar tentang pembagian karakter pada cerita? Misalnya karakter baik, jahat. Apakah kalian masih ingat sebutannya kalau di bahasa Indonesia?
Oh
Masih
yes, ma'am. Sangat, sangat
antagonis
masih
dan
ingat.
protagonis, Miss.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Jadi, it is the same in English. So, characters also can be divided as antagonist, protagonist, and also figurant, and some short like that. Next, it is plot. The sequence of event atau rangkaian cerita atau rangkaian peristiwa yang ada di dalam cerita. For example, it includes orientation, complication, climax, and resolution. And then we have language style. It is the author's words of choice on literary devices. Jadi misalnya kalau kalian familiar tentang penggunaan gaya bahasa, apakah kalian pernah mendengar kata diksi kalau di bahasa Indonesia? Diksi atau peribahasa begitu, pernah dengar?
Pernah, Mem.
Miss.
Pernah.
Yes, so language style itu juga berhubungan tentang penggunaan gaya bahasa atau diksi dan juga peribahasa. And last but not least, there are moral lesson atau the message atau pesan-pesan yang ingin disampaikan oleh penulis kepada pembaca. Alright, this is for the elements. Do you have any question before we move on?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. Everything is clear.
Alright, this is simple, yeah, guys. Now, we try to read one of a short story titled The Way No One Sees. I will invite you one by one, try to read these paragraphs. For the first paragraphs, who wants to volunteer to read? All right, Sierra, please.
Okay, thank you, Miss. It was a cloudy Tuesday morning when Alex stood at his locker, staring blankly at his books. To anyone passing by, he looked fine, just another quiet senior preparing for his day. But inside, his thoughts were heavy. The pressure of grades, college applications, family expectations, and a constant feeling of not being enough weighed him down. Alex had always been the responsible one. Teachers liked him. He turned in assignments on time. He smiled at the right moments, but lately it all felt hollow. Waking up each morning felt like climbing a mountain. He couldn't explain it, even to himself. There was no big event that caused it, just a quiet, sinking feeling that had grown over months. In class, he'd drift off mentally, staring out the window while his peers discussed literature or equations.
All right, thank you so much, Sierra. That's a good start, and you have a good pronunciation also. We move on to the second paragraph. Who wants to try to read? All right, Hadi, please. Time is yours.
Okay, ma'am, thank you so much. At home, he locked his door, telling his parents he had homework, but often he just sat in silence, scrolling aimlessly through his phone, looking for something, anything to distract him. The more he wants to distract himself, the louder his silence screams. One evening, his friend Maya messaged him, "Hey, you've been kinda distant lately. Everything okay?" He started at the message. Part of him wanted to say, "No, I'm not okay." That he deleted the thought and typed back, "Yeah, just tired. Lots of school stuff." That was the easy answer. But things didn't get better. In fact, they got worse. He started missing assignments, skipping meals, and sleeping too much, or not at all. That's all.
Thank you so much, Hadi. Very good. Next, we will move on to the next paragraph. Who wants to try to read? All right, Yulinda, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
One night, sitting in the dark with headphones on, he broke down. Silent tears turned into sobs. It wasn't just stress anymore. It felt like something deeper, a fog he couldn't shake. He feels that the world is on his shoulders. The next day, Maya saw him at lunch and sat beside him. She didn't talk much, just sat there quietly. Then she slid him a sticky note. You don't have to go through it alone. Talk to me or the school counselor or anyone. Just talk. Alex didn't say anything right away, but that night he remembered her words. For the first time, he opened his laptop, went to school website, and filled out a form to talk to the counselor. Thank you.
Thank you, Yulinda. That's very great. We have the last paragraph. Who wants to try? All right, Rista, please, time is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. The following week, he walked into the counseling office, then first an answer, but he sat down and he talked. The counselor didn't judge, didn't rush, didn't over magic solutions, but she listened. That was the beginning, not of miracle recovery, but of change, small steps, talking, writing, learning how to cope, learning that mental health matters just as much as physical health. That was okay to ask for help Months later, Alec looked back at night in the dark and realized something important. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's a sign of strength. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much, Rista, and all of you that already wants to read the story. I also will share the documents of the story so you can try to read them more because we are going to analyze the story, yeah. So I will forward the link so you can read it. All right, I have sent it via chat box. Now we have another activity. So after you read the story, I would like to ask you to try to analyze the intrinsic elements of the story. So you need to find the plot, you need to find the characters, and you need to try to find the moral lesson of the story. So it is very simple because the story is a short story. And then I would like to ask you to share your result by using a mind map. Here I will send you the link. It is a MindMeister mind map, so you can try to make a mind map there. It is very simple to create a mind map there. It is free and you can open it in your website. So you can try to make it in by pairs. So maybe I will choose, yeah. So Kak Hadi and Hadi and Yulinda will be as a team, and Rista, Shira, and Donna will be one team also. And I will invite one uh, group to present the mind map, and the others will commenting on the mind map. Is it clear?
Yes, Miss.
All right, I will give you time 10 minutes to try to analyze and creating the mind map. If you have trouble to share the mind map, please send me the link and I will help you to share it. Okay? Thank you. All right, so 10 minutes have passed. Have you already finished the project?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It's quite easy, ma'am.
All right. Very great. I'm really happy to hear that. So, as I said, it is very simple to understand and try to analyze it. So, who wants to try to share the works?
Maybe Yulinda and I would like to share the what my result, ma'am.
All
Can I share
right.
it into the screen, ma'am?
Okay, I will help you to share the result.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Because my iOS is not support to share the screen, ma'am. Sorry. Yeah, thank you,
All
ma'am.
right. It's okay. No problem.
Yes, miss. I already sent the link through the chat.
Is it on already, guys?
Yep, it's crystal clear.
All right. So maybe Hadi or Yolinda try to explain the mind map that you have created, please.
Yes, ma'am. So from the story that we have here, we have the titles of the weight that no one sees. So from here that we have been walk together, I and Yulinda. Yulinda is very creative to help me to create this mind map. Thank you so much, Yulinda. So this one is for the characters from the story. We can conclude that there are two characters, namely Alex and also Maya. Those are really close character in here, and also like to create the story that using the two of these characters. And so for the plot in here, so we found out after we read all of the fulls of the story, I think the plot is kind of forward. They go onwards about following the plots about the story. So I think based from the start of the what's it like story until the end of the story, I think the plot is continuously. And for the settings in here, we found out from the paragraph 1, if I'm not mistaken here, like we found that the story is from the Alex house and also the schools. So the story is talking about in the Alex house and also talking about in the school itself in here with the Alex and also Maya. So they're having a chit chat together in there, talking about something, and also they're discussing something together. And after we reading several times, Yulinda read it 3 times, ma'am. She's very good. And from the moral lesson in here, we never feel alone because your mental health is as important as physical health. Because based from this story, we know that it's actually illness actually comes from ourselves. We can be sick from the mental illness. So through this story of the weight and that no one sees in here, that based from the Alex and also Maya, that tell us as a reader to never feel alone, never feels like you are the only one who left in the world, in the earth, something like that. And they need to talk to each other. And then also mental health is very important. Therefore, Yulinda also said to me, we need to have a lot of friends, and also we need to smile a lot and never be sad anymore. I think that's all that we can conclude. Thank you so much, Yulinda, for helping me about concluding this story. And that is what we call teamwork, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Great explanation, Hadi, and the great teamwork with you, Linda. And I think this also cover all of the elements that I needed that I asked you to analyze. But yeah, I want to open this opportunity for the other groups to try to give comments. Maybe you want to add something or give and positive comments to support the works that your friends have done, please.
Can I try, Miss?
Yes, please, Sierra. Time is yours.
I think this explanation is amazing because anything that has been mentioned is similar to what me and Rista have done also. So yeah, that's very clear, and we do agree with what Hadi just mentioned before. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sierra, for that.
All right. Thank you so much for your feedback, Sierra. Now, I want to ask you because you already analyzed the story and you of course, you have tried to read it over and over again. Maybe whether if you find any language style or diction of proverbs in the story, apakah kalian menemukan peribahasa atau diksi atau metafor atau majas apapun di dalam ceritanya? Apakah kalian menemukan itu ketika membaca? You can
Menemukan,
share
Miss.
it.
Ada banyak, Miss.
Yes, please, Hadi, share it to us.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. I like this short story actually because it has a lot of what is it we call it, like peribahasa ya in Indonesians. Like for example in here, it said it written that felt like climbing a mountain. Felt like climbing a mountain. So if we translate into Indonesia, seperti mendaki gunung ya seperti itu. Jadi di sini kan mendaki gunung it's rather impossible ya, apalagi the location in the school tidak ada gunung di sekolah, Miss. Dan bukit ada mungkin. Dan di sini in this situation, so di sini berarti mengungkapkan sesuatu, mem. And I think a lot of information also here also said about that and also etc. And maybe that's one of the examples that I have found. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Hadi. For the others, do you find any proverbs like
I try,
Hadi just
Miss.
mentioned? Yes, Yulinda, please.
Okay, thank you, Miss. So I found when it's state like he feels that the world is on his shoulder, and I think it's kind of hyperbole atau dalam bahasa Indonesia itu hiperbola yang artinya tuh uh, dia ngerasa ada dunia di pundak dia, which is it's impossible to happen, but yeah, it just feels like the burden is too heavy for him to handle. Yeah, that's the example that I found, Miss. Thank you.
All right, thank you for Hadi and Yolinda for sharing and for the critical analysis to find the proverbs and the diction, of course. Jadi kalian sudah sangat kritis ya dalam menganalisis proverbs atau peribahasa yang ada. Jadi seperti yang tadi Hadi bilang, yes, felt like climbing a mountain. It's rather impossible, or it is similar to like describing the Alex feelings because they feel like every day, jadi setiap hari dia merasa kalau hari-hari itu sulit untuk dia lalui. Jadi the phrase that felt like climbing a mountain also can be included as simile. Kalau kalian familiar dengan penggunaan majas simile, itu juga termasuk pada majas simile. And then for the phrases that Yulinda said, it is the world like on his shoulders. It is also like metaphor because Alex felt yes, I agree that Yulinda said it is the burden is too heavy for him to endure. Jadi itu dia merasa kalau bebannya itu berat sekali, kayak ada bumi di atas bahunya. Jadi itu kayak sedikit berlebihan untuk dideskripsikan. Jadi penggunaan frase-frase tadi itu atau peribahasa-peribahasa dan majas tadi itu sebagai pendukung untuk authors atau penulis dalam mendeskripsikan perasaan dari Alex. Okay, so far, do you have any questions regarding to the analysis of the story?
No, ma'am.
No,
So far, so
ma'am.
good, ma'am. Very clear, ma'am. Very easy.
All right, I'm really glad to hear that. So now let's move on to our last activity. So yes, now I will ask you to pure your creativity in creating alternative ending. Jadi kalian akan Miss minta untuk mencoba membuat alternative ending atau akhir alternatif. Jadi kalian bisa mengimajinasikan kira-kira kalau endingnya begini, kalau misalnya Alex begini, bisa saja endingnya begini. Jadi seperti itu ya. Jadi contoh nanti sudah ada di Padlet. Jadi sekarang Miss akan kirimkan link Padletnya. Wait a moment, please. All right, now I will send you the link. Here's, I already sent you the link via chat box. Maybe you can access that and try to create your alternative ending in the Padlet. I will try to share the Padlet here so we know the progress. Wait a minute. So here I already create one example of how you can create your alternative ending. For the example, you can try imaginative question atau pertanyaan imajinasi. Jadi kalau di sini misalnya, what if there is no one encourage Alex? Jadi kalau misalnya kita imajinasikan, bagaimana jika tidak ada orang yang bisa memberikan Alex itu kayak keberanian atau membuat dia atau yang mensupport si Alex, apa yang akan terjadi gitu. Jadi kalian bisa melakukan pemikiran imajinasi seperti itu untuk creating an alternative ending. So here Alex will deal with his feelings alone and there is no one care about him. So he might continue to keep the burden to himself. It will hurt his feelings a lot. Jadi kalau misalnya tidak ada orang yang menemani atau mensupport Alex, bisa saja dia itu akan terus menyimpan perasaannya itu, burdennya dia itu sendiri, dan itu akan menyakiti perasaannya dia terus-menerus. Jadi bisa kalian coba buat. Ini bersifat sangat bebas. Jadi kalian nanti bisa mencoba untuk membuat imaginative endingnya tidak terbatas. Bisa kalian jadikan genre berbeda, bisa kalian jadikan ending yang berbeda. Itu terserah kalian karena ini bersifat bebas ya. Jadi saya akan kasih kalian waktu 15 menit untuk membuat imaginative ending. Jadi setiap kelompok akan diwakili satu orang saja untuk memposting di Padlet. Nanti kita akan bahas bersama. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. It's very good.
All right. Thank you.
Can I ask something? I think I couldn't reach the link.
Okay, I will send the new link then. Yeah, maybe it is the error then. I will send you the link now. Okay, please wait a moment. All right, 15 minutes have passed. All right, 15 minutes have passed. Now I would like to share your Padlet. Okay, so I saw all groups have a post in Padlet. I interested first I will invite Sierra, Rista, and Tantri groups. Maybe one of you wants to read and explain. Maybe what is your inspiration to create this ending? One of you. As singkat saja, tidak apa-apa.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please, Rista, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Allow me to be representative. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So after we have discussions here, we decided to have ending where Alex becomes a bird when Alex Gigi could just fly away, fly from the burden and also from the pressure. And then when morning when he wake up, he soared above it. Instead of freedom, he felt invisible. That's the alternative ending that we decided to be the end of Alex's story.
Thank you so
Thank you, ma'am.
much.
That's all.
Yeah, thank you so much for the explanation, Rista. Yes, I think that this ending quite interesting. So it becomes like a fantasy genre. So it is how the perspective of Alex will change because he will become a bird and then he will have a new perspective. That's very good, very great, very imaginative. Next, maybe I will invite from the other group, Hanyu, Linda, and Donna. Maybe one of you will explain more. So there are two alternative endings that you created that very interesting too. I am very interested in hearing your explanation. Maybe one of you wants to try.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit, maybe, ma'am.
Yes, a little bit. It's okay. Simple.
Okay, I think this all will be not happen if the Alex be more happy, or maybe if he's so stressed about, he can go to the psychiater perhaps to heal himself. And also I add more information as a happy rhino there. So maybe that's we can make into the another ending for the story, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Hadis and groups. So yes, I think that maybe when Alex feel more glad, jadi ketika dia sudah merasa sedikit bersyukur dengan hidupnya dan dia juga release his feeling, jadi dia lebih lega dalam menjalani hari-harinya, dia tidak akan terlalu merasa burden. Dan dengan smile, you attract positive vibes. And for the others alternative endings here, I also very interested because yeah, maybe if Alex heard a voice and it is not himself, he will try to understand his feelings more and try to open up about his feelings. Jadi dia mungkin akan lebih terbuka dengan feelingsnya. Oh, very good, very interesting and imaginative ending. This is what I want you to try to create. Very nice, guys. All right, I have read your alternative ending. I've tried to read your result in mind map. That is very interesting and very great work. Thank you so much for today. And before I close this section, I will invite one of you maybe try to conclude what we have learned today. Any of you, please?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to try, ma'am.
All right, Hadi, please. Time is yours.
So everyone, thank you so much for the chance that given to me. So we today learned about short story, everyone. We learned about how to make the ending, the proper ending for the story. We try to analyze the story, make the mind map, and also fun activities with Miss Rizka. And thank you so much for today, ma'am. And semuanya tidak ada yang absen hari ini. Semuanya hadir, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to Hadi. Yes, your presence is above precious to me. So I really appreciate that you already present and share your thoughts and opinions here. I hope today's lesson have a great insight to you. And for the next meeting, I hope that you can provide yourself with one short story and we will try to analyze it together. All right, before I end the session, do you have any questions for the next meeting?
No, ma'am, it's very clear.
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
So,
All right, thank you so much, students, for having us in this meeting today. I hope you are well and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
ma'am.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.